Okay. First of all, my name is Brad. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, East Baltimore.
East Baltimore. Okay.
You know, 52, and that's what it is.
That's what it is. All right. So let's get into it, man. So how long were you incarcerated for, man?
Well, for a stretch, the longest time I did was 22 years and 8 months.
Okay.
But before then, I had 3 years. I did 30 months. Came home, stayed home 4 months, and caught a homicide, caught a murder a day before my birthday,
Mm, okay.
December 20th, 1990. My birthday, December 21st.
Okay.
But there, I got sentenced to life off suspended for 30 years.
Okay. So let's take it back real quick, man. So do you remember the first time you got locked up?
The first time I got locked up was when I was 16.
Mm,
I got locked up for a gun charge, and I had 800 barrels of crack,
mm,
and I had got probation for that. I was 16. I would have been, I would have got sent to a juvenile facility, but during that period of time in 1986, like July 1986, if I can remember, if I'm not mistaken, they had passed the law said that if you're 16 and a juvenile and get locked up with a handgun, so the federal can charge you as an adult as an option.
mm.
So I never had a juvenile record. I never,
O-
I went straight over to Baltimore City Jail.
So what was that experience like when you went in there? What was that? Because that was your first time going in, right?
Yeah, it was my first time going in. So basically, you know, everybody. It seemed like when you go back there, you go over there. Everybody who you didn't see on the street, they was over there. So
Mm,
it really wasn't nothing lost. But at 16, it's an experience. You know, you tried on all levels.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So all the break there, see if you willing to hold, if you can hold your own, or you know, go up on PC somewhere.
Mm.
Me, I held my own.
So straight in. They try you straight in.
I mean, yeah, because they ask you. If they see something on you that they like,
Mm,
they'd be like, you know, let me hold that for you until you come through the process and everything.
mm.
They not gonna be there when you come get finished doing process.
Right.
With me, I had I had I had over like over 400 or 500 hours on me. I
Mm,
wasn't giving it to them or the police. I stuck it in my shoes. So when it came time for me to get strip searched, they took it.
mm.
They confiscated it. They put me on lockup for 6 days.
Okay.
That's all the most I could have got was 6 days. So I lost out on that. So when I came off, they had put me. I was supposed to been sentenced. I was supposed to been assigned to the first floor annex because it was juveniles.
Mm,
I didn't even get a chance to make my bid because I was trying to get the phone and let my man and them know that I had a bail. But unfortunately, I didn't get the phone because I had to beat the dude up off the phone. So
okay.
from there, they sent me to the T section.
So
And
hold
once
up. So hold
again,
up. Let's back up for a second, right? Because we want to walk through this, man. So the people can understand what it really is, right? What it's like, when you get in process, right? So back then, when you got in process, did they dress you out? Did they give you
they had you have back then. There wasn't no state clothes, there wasn't no uniform. You had your
Okay,
own clothes that
okay,
you had on. And when it comes time for package time, you can get the clothes that you have on the street sent in.
okay.
So it was just like everything you bought from a town, you can have in there.
So you can have jewelry, whatever you had on, you walk in
I
there
mean,
with.
if you tough enough, I mean, if you tough enough to keep your jewelry, you can have your jewelry.
Where it was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they ain't care who you was. They ain't care how much dope you sold or who you was getting tried.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I went. You know,
Okay.
they were the rules.
So you come in, you get searched, they give you your stuff back, you dress back in, and
Yeah,
then what happened?
they
They
assign they assign you to a temporary bed until the next day. They tell you what section you going on.
okay,
You know, see if you was under what, 18, they see the T section, the juveniles
okay,
or first floor annex. Also depends on what type of charge you had. If you can go to annex, a lot of juveniles that went over to annex, they had murder charges.
Gotcha.
So
So
if you went to section, you probably had an armed robbery. Like with me, I had a gun charge, a drug charge, so I went to T section.
okay. So now we talking about the Maryland correctional system, right? So we hear a lot of stories about like these the cats up in Maryland. I mean in New York. And, they talk about the Rikers situation and how that is. Like when you first go in, is there a situation where like you got to fight for the phone, or like what's that whole situation?
I mean, of course. I mean, you just ain't gonna get the phone. Like, now that you know somebody, they gonna try to make you pay for it. They try to make you pay them to get on the phone. If you don't know nobody, I wasn't paying nobody. No.
Okay.
I'm a bully. I've been a bully, so it's not gonna happen. Now, I snatch the phone to the wall first before I pay anybody to get on the phone. You already had to put 50 cents in the phone, 25 cents in the phone to get on the phone. But I like giving you $1 of my money to get on the phone. So no, that's for the lanes.
Right.
No.
So this is jail, right? So this is before prison, right? This is
before
straight
prison.
jail.
This is city jail, Baltimore City Jail.
Okay. So what's the difference? What's the difference between jail and prison? We're gonna talk about the prison time in a minute, but what's the difference?
It's a big difference because go to jail is a chance you coming home. Prison, I mean, not really, because you can get sentenced from jail. It's the atmosphere, really. You can get sentenced from jail, or you can die in the jail. It's not like it's guaranteed.
Okay.
It's just that when you get sentenced to prison, and you got time.
You did that time, you come home, you said you was out for what, 4 months, you said?
Yeah, 4 months.
4 months, you go back in. So, what was that situation like?
Oh, man. Well, at first it didn't look like I was going to ever come home.
Yeah.
Not for no murder. Especially given the fact the person who lost their life, white man, barbershop, well known in the community. He had a little pool, so it made the news. So your chance of really coming home is slim enough.
Yeah.
About catching a permanent life bit.
So hold on, let's back up for a second, man. So that whole situation, I don't know if you could talk about it or not, but what was the force behind even running up in there? Like what was the?
It was mainly because young, bunch of young dudes, this robbing.
Okay.
Wanted some money around the holidays.
Okay.
Like 5 days before Christmas. Just robbing. It was a robbery.
Gotcha.
Robbery that went wrong. And it seemed like when I got locked up that night, it's like Channel 2 News was right there. I made the papers and everything. It was on the news. That's how my mother found out. But it was right there.
So they question you, and then they
took homicide.
Yeah.
Then they took me over to city jail.
Okay.
I stayed over there. I stayed over there for a couple of days. They violated my parole. I was still on parole for the 3 years I had.
Gotcha.
They see me with DOC, diagnostics. And I stayed in diagnostics for like 4, maybe 5 months. And from there, I went down ECI. I didn't get sentenced until February 1992.
And you got locked up when?
I got locked up in December of 1990.
Was there a lot of familiar faces? Like, what was that situation like when you walked?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of people. It was familiar faces down there. It was a lot of familiar faces down there. People had time. A lot of people I didn't know.
Yeah.
But, you just gotta. You gotta live. You gotta. It's time to grow up.
Yeah.
So it's time to grow up and learn how to be a man.
Yeah.
Sink or swim. The motto is, prey or predator. Predator or prey. So,
So when you was in there, did you have any situations that you had to deal with?
Of course. I mean, I lost my first fight in prison. I lost my first fight in prison because I was disrespectful to a man, that my walking buddy. Cause I woke up and ain't feel like playing. That's what we used to do, joke all the time. You know, being disrespectful. You know, call him a bitch. We in the corner, we box, we fight. But that was my man though, so he didn't wild me out, but it was like a lesson learned. Can't disrespect men. And the respectful thing about him, dude Joe Laws, right? He that dinner time, he came into my cell and we walked the dinner together.
Word? Wow.
Yeah, so it was a respect thing. It's just the fact that I disrespected him. It wasn't like we was beefing.
Right.
We wasn't never beefing, but it was just like, oh, little bro, you want to learn today, little bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to stand on that. So that's what it is. That's what it was.